Okay, gonna do a little test here. Refilling the strip vat. This is where I strip all the model car parts, strip the chrome off of them or strip old paint off or anything like that. So basically I think about a gallon. And it lasts about a year. When you fill this, I usually fill it with Castrol Super Clean, but Walmart was out of Castrol Super Clean, so I got this stuff called Purple Power, which somebody was asking about at one point. And I'm going to test it now to see if it works like Castrol Super Clean. Now, it looks exactly the same. It smells a little different. It's still a very strong smell, but it smells kind of more soapy than chemicals. But definitely, probably still some pretty strong stuff. Anyway, I've got this little piece of chrome here, chrome plated polystyrene. I'm going to just throw it in there. It's usually a pretty good indication. Should strip that off in about a minute. Let's see. Oh, no, it sank. I wasn't expecting that. Might be able to watch it through here, though. And this will let us know if this stuff is as strong as Castrol Super Clean. And I'm certainly not going to stick my hands down in it. Okay, I've got a ruler here. I might be able to kind of push that to the edge. So we can watch. Okay, you know, I was really thinking that it would have an effect faster than this. So it's not looking real good for this stuff as of yet. It's usually stripped off in about a minute or two. Just get your chrome plating off really quick. Then there'll be a kind of a pre-spray that they had on there that takes quite a bit longer to come off. But that doesn't always have to come off because it's usually thin enough that it doesn't matter. But sometimes they put it on really thick and it looks like, you know, rosin or sap or something like that. But nope, this isn't coming off really fast. First indication, I'd have to say it's a bit slower. Let me try to fish this out of here, though. See what it's really doing. Yep, really nothing happening yet. So we're at least proving that it's slower. But let's find out if it does it at all. Leave it down in there. Interesting. Well, we've at least proved that it's slower. And I don't usually like to try to go to the editor. I like to get everything done in one shot these days because I don't have a whole lot of free time, but I may paste a few videos together here to show some results on this stuff to see if it's going to be any good for a stripper for model car parts. And it's been, I'm looking at the timer here, I don't know at what exact time I put it in there, but I'm at 4 minutes and 41 seconds. Probably about 3 minutes of that it's been in there. And I don't see anything happening. So, keeping with trying not to make this the most boring video ever, I will probably shut it off here and continue to let it soak. And looks like I'm going to check on this in probably about a half an hour and see if anything happened. But this stuff is cheaper than Castrol Super Clean, and it looks as though, so far, you get what you pay for. I may be dumping this and getting some Castrol Super Clean, but we'll find out. So I'm going to have to edit some stuff together. I'm also going to do a test on stripping paint and put it all in this video. Okay, we're about 5 minutes later, and we're definitely starting to see some signs that the chrome is coming off, which is actually aluminum. The process they use is called vacuumizing of aluminum. Aluminum can be as shiny as chrome, and you can almost see it happening, which, I mean, if you have a lot of time, this is something to watch. Anyway, you can see that it's coming off now. Very slow. Probably within 10 minutes of putting it in there, chrome will be off. Normally, even with Castrol Super Clean, if you have a painted part in there, enamels come off overnight, and you never really have to worry about the cleaner etching into the plastic or melting the plastic. Not with Castrol Super Clean anyway, but I'll leave this in there overnight as well to see if it disintegrates the plastic. But yeah, I'll give an update on this. But it looks as though chrome piece is about 10 minutes probably in this purple power, which turns out to be a little less powerful than Castrol Super Clean. Okay, so it's been about a half an hour. As you can see, it's completely stripped now. I'll pull it out there. So, and it did a good job. It's cleanly stripped, but it's a bit slower. And now I'll leave this part in there overnight to see if it etches the plastic. And now I'll take this old motor with this kind of lousy paint job on here, and I'll throw that in there and get it to sink. It wants to float. There we go. I'm going to leave that soaking in there overnight, which is, well, Castrol Super Clean would have that stripped for sure overnight, probably in just a few hours, but I usually leave them in there overnight, and we'll see tomorrow if that is stripped. Okay, let's see what happened with that motor. It's been soaking in here for 24 hours. Let's see if we get, see if it's stripped off. And there we go. Doesn't look completely stripped. Yeah, but as you can see, it's coming off. You shake it, it all. Oh yeah, it's stripped. Okay, well, that settles the issue on painting. On stripping paint. It definitely took it off in 24 hours, which is pretty much what Castrol Super Clean did. So, all I gotta say is this purple power definitely strips paint almost exactly the same as Castrol Super Clean, but it is for some reason a little slower on chrome. But it just doesn't matter, so I wouldn't say it's more power, but it is less money. So purple power definitely works.